day here, you guys. It's a beautiful day. All right, so I have something I want to talk to you guys about, all right, while I'm in here just doing my normal thing, you guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you. If you're catching this on the live play, I appreciate you. Also, if you're if you see this on a replay, you know, if you can't catch the live, but you do catch it on the replay, I still appreciate you. It's a beautiful day. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I just wanted to go live and speak with you guys about something that I feel is very important. You guys keep in mind that all of my topics and whatever I do state on this channel is based off of my experience. Okay, you guys, this is based off of my experience, my opinion. Okay, solely off my experience, my opinion, my observations throughout life. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna wait for someone or a few people to get in here. Now I'll go ahead and start talking about it. But in the meantime, you guys, I hope you're having a great day. I am in here making salad and about to cook. So that is that. It's a beautiful day, you guys. I was outside earlier grounding. I made a quick store run a little bit ago. You know, it's always something we forget. Hey, Miss Janet, how are you, my dear? I hope you're having a great day, Miss Janet. Thank you so much for stopping by the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my love. I just wanted to go live for a little bit and talk about, you know, how people felt in regard to should the kids be punished for, you know, the parents' inability to cope, for the parents' inability to co-parent in some instances, for the parents' inability to maintain self-control, for the parents' inability to, just redirect their own energy and to not displace negative energy onto them because they had maybe a negative experience with someone else. And then their child, unfortunately, sometimes has to feel the wrath of that bad interaction. I think that's bad for business. I think that's horrible for a child in their childhood. You know what I mean? In my opinion, you guys, don't forget everything is based off of my opinion. All right? So, yes. I see it often, you guys. I see it either in real life or I see it on the internet, okay? And when I say I see it, I see a lot of children are suffering, you guys. And this, what I speak about today, is not going to be the totality of it. I'm only touching a couple key points here, okay? Just a couple key points I'm going to be talking about, mind you. So with that being said, yeah, so I see it all the time. Children, unfortunately, being punished, whether indirectly or directly, because of their parents' actions. Okay, so let's say, hey, Robert, how are you? Butterfly family here. Thank you for joining the live. You guys hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate you guys for stopping by the chat. It's a beautiful day. I just wanted to talk about, like I said, should the parents or should the children be punished because of the parents, you guys? So I'm gonna go ahead and give you some examples. Let's say a parent's inability to maintain self-control. Let's say a parent goes out here, gets themselves in trouble, and then they're locked away, okay? Their children have to go without a parent, right? Oh, peace and love, Robert. Peace and love. Hey, Alina, how are you? I have a cat, Alina. Thank you for joining the live. Absolutely, Miss Janet. Parents do need to provide guidance and led by example. Absolutely. But you guys, there's so many parents out here that are making wrong decisions, get locked up, and then their kids have to grow up without their parents, either one or both of them, right? And so, so that's one example. I feel like that's horrible. You know, a kid is being punished indirectly because they don't have that pleasure of growing up with their parents. You know what I mean? Because of their parents' mess ups. Not right, in my opinion. All right, so I'll give you another example. Let's say two people cannot co-parent to save their lives. Let's say there's always this tension between two parents, and because of this tension between these two parents, the children are suffering secondary to their inability to co-parent. They're suffering because their parents can't come together and be civil. That's not right, you guys. That's not right. Sometimes parents will not see the children they feel like they're hurting the parent, but they're really only hurting their child or their children. So that's another example where I see kids are being punished because of their parents. Not right, in my opinion. Everything I do state is based off of my opinion. You guys, that is just not right. That is just not right that that children go without one or both parents Or, you know, I mean, it's just, I don't know, you guys, but it's going on so much, right? It's going on so much. You guys, I was in someone's live not too long ago, and I kid you not, they absolutely just came out and said it. They said, this person, that person's giving me a hard time, and now my child has to feel the wrath. And, that really hurt my heart to hear that. That hurt my heart to hear that. Yes, Robert, this generation can be. Absolutely, I agree. You guys, that hurt my heart to hear that, because that child didn't do anything, and that child should not have to suffer because they don't know how to redirect. They should take that negative energy that someone else is giving them, and instead of lashing out on their child, they should turn that energy into love and give that child love, And so, that bothered me, you guys, and I just wanted to speak on it for a little bit. We have got to be careful and not punish our children, whether we do it on purpose or not knowing, you know what I mean, or not realizing or whatever. We have to not let our children suffer because of who we are or because of our actions. It's not right. Yes, Robert, I agree. A child should have a mentor. I absolutely agree. You guys, I'm telling you, it is my opinion that parents need to check themselves. If someone else makes you upset, someone else makes you mad, don't go whooping your child the first time they do something wrong, because you're going to be taking out anger. That person you should have confronted, you let them go, right? But you're going to go to your child and you're going to take that out on your child? No, ma'am, not right. Your child should not have to bear other people's transgressions with you. They shouldn't have to bear that. They should not have to bear that. You know what I mean? And so I think us as parents have to, sometimes we have to do our inventory on our own energy, because hey, we all have that potential to do things and not realize it, right? So I feel like us as parents have to take our own inventory on our energy and make sure that we're not letting our kids suffer secondarily to something outside of them that they have no control over. You know what I mean? And the worst one I hate to see, you guys, is when two parents cannot get along. That happens a lot. You guys, that happens all over the world, near and far. Two parents cannot get along. They can't see eye to eye. So instead of them coming to some type of resolution, even if it involves a court, even if you have to say, you know what, I want to see my kids, I want to be a part of my kids' life, so let's go, let me get a lawyer, let me handle this the right way, and then we can see each other on a very organized basis, you know what I mean, until the kids get of age. Instead of doing that, they will literally go along hating each other. They will literally go along hating each other, and the kids are suffering. The kids aren't seeing their dads, they're not seeing their moms, whatever the case may be, whatever the situation may be, you guys, our kids shouldn't have to suffer. And I'm serious, that is very, very, yeah, that's horrible. It's a horrible situation. Robert says, talk to your child, don't neglect them. Absolutely, Robert. Miss Janet says, there are kids raising kids. Oh my gosh, say it, Miss Janet. Some parents do not know how to express themselves because they were not shown. And I agree with that, Miss Janet. I do. Oh, thank you, Robert. You subscribed and hit the like button. I love you and thank you. But yes, Miss Janet, some people don't know. And I'm going to tell you right now, my son, I was not as good of a parent with my son as I am now with my daughter, right? Because with time comes change, and you become better the older you get. Wise people become better with age, right? And so, and that means I wish I would have done different with my son, but I'm doing those things with my daughter, right? Certain things, because I was brought up a certain way, and so I see that what you mean, and that happens a lot as well. People are just, yeah, I see that happening. I am at my kids' parents' mental. Aww. That's right, Miss Janet, and her friend to a certain extent. Absolutely. I am my daughter's friend. I am my son's friend. Absolutely. Absolutely, y'all. And I know a lot of people, can go either way with that. Some people say, I'm not your friend, I'm your mother. Okay, or I'm your mother first or whatever. And so my stance on that, you guys, is I'm going to always be that friend first. I don't know, I'm going to be that mother first, but then that friend, like right there, I guess they're running neck and neck because, you know what I'm saying? I want my child to know they can talk to me about anything. I don't want my child to ever feel like they can't come and talk to me about something. You know what I mean? Because that's horrible. Who else are they going to talk to, right? Our kids should feel comfortable to come and talk with us about whatever it may be. Because if they're not talking to us, and then who are they talking to? All right. So I think it's very important for us to be a safe haven for our children and to listen to them when they talk, listen to them. If they're, listen to them when they talk, So these are just some thoughts of mine, you guys, that I want to get up here and share with you guys, because I see it, like I said, all the time, near and far. You know, near and far, you guys. This kid's growing up without a father because of this, because of that. They're growing up without their mother because of this or because of that. Typically, these things aren't even their fault. You know what I mean? Most, and so it's like kids are suffering around the world, in my opinion. They're suffering around the world because of their parents' inability to, one, co-parent. That's the main one, in my opinion. Two, their parents' inability to maintain self-control. All right, so that means they're going out here doing things they shouldn't do and suffering the consequences, which take them away from their child. Also, three, parents' inability to maintain a good energy and redirect negative energy. You know what I mean? So their child doesn't feel that thrush of what so and so did. What A and B did to you, you need to take that up with A and B. Don't take that, hold it in, and then the first time your child does something that a child should be doing, you go off and you unleash on them. Unreasonable, in my opinion. Not cool, in my opinion. And absolutely, Robert, don't throw them under the bus. If they tell you something in confidence, don't be so quick to go and run and tell somebody, right? And especially depending on what it is, of course. But absolutely, Robert, don't throw them under the bus. Absolutely. Yeah, you guys, like I said, I just see it so much, y'all. I promise y'all, when I seen this young lady say what she said, it just really touched me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it just touched me that people, no, like, we can't let other people get to us in a way that we go and unleash on our kids, and that the kids got to feel it, that ain't right, y'all. And when this person said this in a live, I mean, I was kind of like, my jaw kind of dropped a little bit. I hated that, I hated that, and not saying, like I said, I've not always been, the perfect parent, and I don't claim to be the perfect parent right now. But I know one thing, I would have never, or I would never do some of the things that I see other people doing. I just want to, I wouldn't, that's not me, it's not in me, it's not of me. And so I just want us to take a time as parents. If you're catching this live and you know someone, 9 times out of 10, you know someone who, or children who are being affected negatively because of their parents. So if there's anything you could possibly do to even act as a mediator, then try to do that. But at the end of the day, people are going to be people. They're going to do what they want to do, you guys. And that's something else I've learned along the way. Like, people are going to be, certain people, they're going to do what they want to do. They're not open to negotiation. They're not open to change. They're just closed-minded. They're stubborn. They're evil. And so some people, it's just no convincing them, is no talking to them. And for those people, hey, that's what it is. You can't, make yourself sick worrying about somebody else who's just unwilling to change, right? Because change starts within in each individual. So if you see a person wanting to change and showing they're trying to, then that's another thing, For me, I would definitely be more open to being of assistance if I seen that person who's directly involved, if I see them doing something about it. You know what I mean? But as far as to just try to play, superwoman and save or whatever, and the people aren't putting in effort that it actually affects, then hey, it is what it is. Because we all have our own issues. Whether minor or major, we all have our own issues. Some is not as big as others, but we all have our own responsibilities and stuff. And so it's up to each of us as individuals to make a stance and make the change that we need to change. That we need to make the change that we need to make. So that our kids are not negatively impacted from our shenanigans. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, like, seriously. But the biggest one I see, you guys, is the parents not being able to co-parent. I see that a lot, whether online or in real life. I've seen that, in many different instances, with people. And so, yeah. And my advice to someone who's going through something like that would be to just go ahead and get you a lawyer. Okay, and this is just my opinion, you guys. I would get a lawyer. If it was me, I would get a lawyer. I would get something written in stone saying, hey, I would go ahead and fight for joint custody, because who's going to go back and forth about their children. Who's going to do that? Before you know it, the kids will be grown. You know what I mean? So instead of starving the children of your time thinking you're hurting the parent, just get some written in stone so it can be set in stone and you can have that relationship with your kids and they don't have to have a childhood without a father. Hey, Average, YT, how are you? And so your children won't have to grow up without a parent, because they're never going to forget who was there. They're never going to forget who wasn't there, y'all. These kids ain't crazy. And like they just never going to forget. They going to know who's been there. They going to know who were there when they had an aching tummy. They going to know who were there when, whatever. They're going to know who was there. They're going to know, and they may feel some type of way. And, rightfully so. So my advice, if it was me and I was dealing with a parent, a child's parent that was, my child's parent that wasn't civil, or you were very difficult to deal with, I would actually just go ahead. I would drop a couple stacks, get me a good consultation, and then go from there. Go ahead and lawyer up and get my stuff written in stone. So I do remember you, Average, and I appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you. Yeah, you guys, if I was in a situation with with one of my children's father, which you guys know my situation, but I would definitely just get a lawyer and fight for joint custody, so that way, hey, it's written in stone. My kids gonna have you, they're gonna have both their parents. They're gonna have me and they're gonna have you, and so they're not gonna be punished because of us not being able to get along, right? It's just not fair, y'all. It's not fair. It's not fair. So like I said, if it was my situation, I already know what I would do. And see, I'm not a difficult type person to deal with, to get along with myself personally. I'm the type of person, if my and my child's father didn't get along, I'm the type of person I would first try handling it, of course, without any type of outside, intervention. Like, because I'm an easy person to get along with for the most part, But for the people who aren't, they say the good men get the sorry baby mothers, and the sorry men get the good baby mothers. I think that's what the expression I've heard at some point in time, honey. But like I said, I've never had that issue, so I'm happy about it. Hey, Mary, how are you, my dear? Thank you for joining the live, you guys. If you guys don't mind hitting that like button, I just wanted to go live for a little bit and talk about something that is going on all over the world, you guys. And that's the children being punished either directly or indirectly because of their parents. One, because of their parents' inability to co-parent. That's the main one that I see. 2B is due to parents not having self-control, going out here getting in trouble and getting locked up, and then their kids are affected because they don't get a chance to grow up with them because they are locked in the penitentiary. Okay. And then 3C, what I see is like I said, parents who are giving negative energy to their children because of something that someone else did to them. Okay. So yeah, those are 3 things that I just wanted, 3 key points I wanted to talk about, like I said, today. And if if you guys know someone that's going through something like that, try to give them the best advice you feel like you could give them, But at the same time, it's like I said, it's up to them. It's up to them to, realize that they're hurting their kid. It's up to them. Hey, Vi, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by the live, my dear. Thank you. I appreciate you. But yes, guys, so I think the person's going to have to first realize that it's affecting their kids negatively, right? Like, you need to know. Some things are kind of self-explanatory. There's no explaining. They should know that it's hurting their kid, right? But certain things that may be more subtle, maybe they won't really realize it. So once a person realizes that, hey, this is not good, this has hurt my child, my child is suffering, they need to go ahead and try to think of some interventions that will, that will help the situation so that kids don't have to suffer, you guys. I tell you, it's horrible. Yes, Robert, parents giving their kids toxic energy, absolutely. Absolutely. And 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, it's because of a sour interaction they've had with someone else, right? Like a sour interaction with someone else, and then you don't say anything to them. You don't go up to that person and say, hey, well, you made me feel like A, B, and C. Instead, you harvest that negative energy and you come home, you take it out on your kids, and they're like, well, it's just not right, y'all. It's not right. It's not right. And I hope this message touches someone. Like I said, it's more common than we think, you guys. It's more common than not that kids are being negatively impacted because of the actions of their parents. So if this message touches someone, and which I hope it does, near or far, this message touches someone, please be inspired, be encouraged to make a change. Okay? Sometimes we have to sit back and we have to take inventory. Right? Sometimes we have to sit back and we just got to take inventory before it's too late. You know, kids are only kids one time. Kids are not kids before you know it. Look, you guys, my son is about to be 18. He is about to be 18. All right? I mean, it seems like just yesterday he was knee high to a duck. You know? And so, yeah. I'm just so happy that me as a parent, I have definitely, I'm just so happy that I have changed. And I believe in changing for the better. I believe in reevaluating thought processes. I believe in reevaluating something that's so familiar to me. It's nothing wrong with going outside of the box, trying something different. You know what I mean? And so I love that for me. I really do. I love that for me. And I wish that on other people, you know? I wish that on other people as well. Like, I'm sending love and light right now. Love and light. I'm sending love and light from me to you. Go and do something nice for someone today, okay? Just smile for no reason. I walk around the house smiling. I go to the grocery store and I'm smiling. You know? Hey, spread some love, light, you know? Yeah, spread some love and some light, you guys. I'm in here making some homemade salad. I'm cleaning my vegetables now, you guys. And I have my water on the stove. I'm going to be making some homemade macaroni and cheese, some fried cabbage, and some cornbread muffins. Yeah, so that's dinner for tonight. Yes. That is dinner for tonight. Yes. It's a beautiful day here, you guys. It's about 78 degrees. The fall is definitely coming. You can feel that fall coming. Feel that fall coming. You can feel that fall coming, okay? It's a beautiful day, you guys. It's a beautiful rising. I think I'll go outside for a while. Y'all got up, did my normal rising routine, got my daughter off to school, came home, just did a little little things in the house, straightening up little odds and ends, not major because it's already clean in here. But I went outside on my deck and just swept that again, just straightened up out there. And now I'm in here cooking. Yes, you guys. So like I said, of course, people don't talk about everything that goes on in their lives, you guys. So the people that you encounter on a daily basis, don't expect them. Who does? You don't expect them to just start spilling their life out and telling you their whole life story or what may be going on in their lives. But you can definitely believe, in my opinion, that a lot of the people that you come in contact with on a daily basis has in some way, shape, or form, or still is letting their shortcomings negatively affect their children, whether they know it or not. And this is all based off of my opinion, you guys, my personal opinion, my personal experience along the years in life with certain people here and there. All right, so I just wanted to talk about it for a little bit and hopefully touch someone. Like I said, a lot of people go through things like that, and it's okay, So if I can just touch somebody in a way that they're inspired to do something different, you know what I mean? Like I said, our children didn't ask to be here. Well, it's a very much a spiritual connotation as well to that, but I'll leave that off. So I'll just, but yeah. So yes, our children are very, very much so innocent, and they should not have to feel the wrath. Oh my goodness, they should not have to feel the wrath, you guys. I'm telling y'all, I do not whoop Michaela. She does not get physically disciplined at all. And that's never going to be my style with her. I'm definitely in my gentle parenting. And so I try to maintain that mindset, and that, you know, comes across in my parenting. So, yeah. And mind you, like I said, I mean, I'm not perfect, you guys. You know, don't get it twisted now. I'm not perfect, but I daggone sure am better today than I've ever been, as we all should, in my opinion, you know. We all need to be changing for the better, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And so I'm definitely a better parent. Now, I was a good parent with my son, of course. I mean, he had a very good childhood, never lacked anything, you know. But yeah, just different mindset, different thinking, you know. And so yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You guys, this lettuce is so yummy. All right, what I see. Baking soda. How are you guys doing today? Hello, I can't speak that language that you wrote in the chat, but thank you for joining me. I appreciate all of you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's a vibe over here, you guys. I just kind of wanted to talk about, like I said, parenting and our potential to negatively impact our children if we're not making the right decisions, okay? And so that's what the conversation was about, you guys. And I appreciate you guys. If you guys have anything you would like to chime in and say, please do. If there's something you would like to share, you know, go ahead and drop it in the chat, you guys. Do you guys agree that there are a lot of children being negatively impacted because of their parents? Like I said, if you just joined the chat, my 3 things that I want to touch on would be the children suffering first because of, and in my opinion, the main reason children are suffering is because of the parents' inability to successfully co-parent, to civilly co-parent, okay? 2, the parents' inability to maintain self-control, all right? Thus landing them with a prison sentence, taking them away from their children, and their children not having them growing up, you know what I mean? And then 3, because of the parents' inability to maintain energy and transmutate energy, you know? So, like, y'all, I literally was watching someone, and they literally said that their child is going to suffer because of what so-and-so did. And like I said, it hurt my spirit to hear it. It really did. But, you know, like I said, I'm sending love and light. And I don't judge anyone. You know, I'm trying not to judge people. But that really did, like, I was like, oh, man. You know. It just sucks. Yep. Y'all are having a great day. I am in here getting this salad nice and clean. Getting this salad, this lettuce nice and clean. All right. And I'm going to be, like I said, making this salad. I'm about to make lemonade, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start with my macaroni and cheese. Actually, I need to go ahead and put my noodles, my elbow noodles, in the pots. so they can start the cooking process. All right, that's that. Y'all, I go through so many paper towels. It's crazy. It's crazy. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. Y'all, that short is so freaking funny. You ain't getting no ice cream. You ain't getting no ice cream. Woo, boy, them shorts. Oh my gosh, those training shorts, y'all, be so funny. I be like, oh my goodness, that don't be funny. And when I be doing my shorts, y'all, I'll be like, I be so into it sometimes. All right, I gotta put some more water in my pan, y'all. I let some of this water, a lot of it boil out. Y'all, I like my elbow noodles like al dente, all right? I like mine still kind of firm or whatever. I don't like mine real soft. So. Yeah, I like boil them for 9 minutes, give or take. Hey, you all. Now I'm squeezing this daggone water out. I mean, wet and it's soggy. I don't do soggy salad, all right? I don't do soggy salad. I don't do soggy pasta and stuff like that, okay? We don't need no water. Let it burn, 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 burn. All right, that is the end. Okay. You guys, what's going on? I hope y'all are having a great day. I hope the weather is nice and beautiful wherever you may be. It's definitely a beautiful day here. It's a vibe over here, whatever. It's nice and sunny outside. And the wind is blowing, so it's like a balance, you guys. I think a lot of stuff in life is just a balance. You know, it's a balance. A lot of stuff in life is, you know, it's about balance, in my opinion. On and on and on and on. Keep on like that. On and on and on and on. There's no water in here. Y'all, this fried cabbage is about to be so good. Ooh, it's about to be good, good, good. It's about to be a good time, yeah. Yes, it's about to be a good time, y'all. One thing about it, y'all, when I do my salads, I use up a lot of paper towels, you guys, because I'm going for an actual crispy texture of a salad. I'm not going for soggy in any shape or form. See, listen to that. Yeah, it's not heavy, but it's very much so light. So what I'm doing now, I'm just using, of course, clean paper towels, and I am getting all the water or whatever from me washing them. Keep rolling like a roller. All right, let's get the elbow noodles. The noodies. Let's get the elbow noodles. Here we are. You guys, I do use this brand, the Mueller's. As soon as I put my elbow noodles in, y'all, I get to stirring. I get to mixing. Alright, that's it. Hold on. Get it. Get it. Like a on and on and on and on. Achy like a hey on and on and on and on. Yes, this salad's about to be good, y'all. I'm doing my fried cabbage, my homemade mac and cheese, my cornbread muffins. Yes. Y'all, I have not made homemade macaroni and cheese in a few weeks. It's been about a month, y'all. And if you know, you know. That's one of my favorite go-tos. You know, nice homemade, you know, good savory comfort food, you know, and I love it. We love it over here. So I have not, like I said, had that or made that in some time. So that's what I'm going to be cooking today. That's what I'm cooking now. It goes on and on and on and on. Yeah, I want to make me some, this is my salad, you guys, so far. You guys, what I'm going to make soon, I'm going to make me a veggie bowl. All right? It's going to be, well, it's inspired by Taco Bell's Veggie Supreme Bowl. All right? So that's what it's inspired by. So I'll be making that soon. I'm going to be doing the black beans. I'm going to be cooking the black beans, not getting anything out of a can, okay? I'm going to be doing jasmine rice. And then I'm also going to be doing like a Spanish rice, okay? I'm going to be doing the fresh lettuce, cutting lettuce up myself, fresh lettuce. So it's going to be like an authentic Taco Bell inspired veggie supreme bowl. I'm going to have my sour cream, my guacamole, and that's going to be made with fresh avocados that I make. Yeah, it's about to be a bite over here. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and make that Friday, you guys. I'm going to make that Friday. Yeah, Taco Bell's, well, inspired by Taco Bell. So a Taco Bell, like I said, inspired veggie supreme bowl. And I'm gonna have onions and all that good stuff, y'all. It's gonna be good. I don't know if I'm gonna go live cooking it or what. Or what, but I keep like a on and on and on and on. All right, I'm almost done with the lettuce portion of the salad, you guys. I'm almost done, so I can go ahead and add the other stuff that I'm gonna add in it. Yes, almost done. Like I said, y'all, when I do salads, I do 2 separate ones because Kayla doesn't like carrots and stuff in hers, and the radicchio, she doesn't like that in hers. So yeah, I gotta do 2 separate ones. It goes on and on and on and on. It keeps like a on and on. You guys, I'm so excited. The fall is here at us, and fall is like my second best season, y'all. My first best season is definitely gonna have to be spring, all right? And then my second season is definitely gonna be fall. I absolutely love the mixture of warmth to wind. It's a beautiful ratio during the fall. Also, in regard to the the leaves falling and it's just it's beautiful. And it's a subtle reminder, you guys. The fall is a subtle reminder that sometimes you have to lose to win, right? The trees lose a lot of leaves and, so on and so forth, but they come back so much stronger, right? So let that be a subtle reminder, you guys. Yes. Let that be a subtle reminder. Alright, let me get my carrots out. And also I'm gonna need another. One more time. Yeah, I hope that my message really touched someone though, you guys, because people are not just gonna say it, but it's a lot of people, whether whether they make it known or not, that have issues that their kids they have issues going on actively right now that their kids are being negatively impacted, and can do some self-inventory. They needed to hear my message today. I feel it in my bones. Somebody needed to hear that message. And so, yes, I'm the messenger, honey. I'm the messenger. Everything I said, I say again. It is based off of my opinion, my personal experience in life. All right? Everything I say, you guys, on my channel is going to be based off of my opinion. Don't ever forget that. You guys, don't ever forget that. Certain things I'll say are facts, but I'll leave that for you to decipher, for you to do your research, or for you to figure that out. And what may be true to me may not be true to you, right? Certain things, like I said, hey, I digress. Let me go. I'll be back. I digress, my dears. I digress.
On January 8th, 2016, just 6 months after he escaped.
You guys, Kayla came home from school yesterday and she had one of her braids. She unbraided one of her braids, right? So of course, she said, "Mom, I'm ready to take my braids out," which that wasn't my plan to take them out so soon. But what I did do, because I do like to negotiate if I can, with my kids, and that's what I did. She wanted her afro. I said, okay. So what I did, I washed her hair really good, of course, moisturized it, so on and so forth. And then I rodded it, put her under the dryer, tied it up, so on and so forth. And so she had afro ponytails. She had 4 afro ponytails, and then the rest are puff balls, and then the rest was just, like a, just not in ponytails, just loose or whatever. And it was really cute, you guys. Actually, there's a picture I took of her today. I'll take pictures of her a lot, actually. Woo. Anyway, so I'm going to upload that picture maybe later on. I'll probably post it on my community. Wow. Yeah. Anyone having a birthday this month? Happy solar return. Happy birthday. Don't forget, you guys, if you're catching us on the replay, I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's a good time over here. It's good vibes. It's a good time. It's a good vibes. You know what I mean? I'm always looking to spread some love. I'm always looking to spread some light. I'm always looking to spread a different perspective. My perspective that could possibly change your whole life. Who knows, right? Who knows? It's a beautiful day. Yeah.
This is about the challenge. That's all that matters.
I said that.
That's it for now.
All right, y'all, my elbow noodles are almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and get those off the stove, strain them, and then see, you guys, so I'm multitasking right now. So right now I have my loose leaf lettuce here that I just finished cleaning really good and draining, and now I have my lemonade here I'm making, my elbow noodles on the stove. Like I said, you guys, for dinner tonight it's gonna be some fried cabbage, all right, homemade mac and cheese, which is really good, and some cornbread muffins, y'all. So yes, that's dinner for us tonight. That is dinner for us tonight, and we'll have our fresh salad on hand and fresh lemonade on hand, which is our usual. We try to keep on hand, especially now. I honestly, until like a couple weeks ago, I hadn't made a homemade salad in a little while. But as far as a homemade lemonade, that's definitely always on hand and has been. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got some canned sodas. You guys, we don't do sodas. We're not big and heavy on sodas, but from time to time, you know, when, we have us a good meal, in which we have a lot of good meals because they have a mother that loves to cook. So anyways, like I said, so from time to time, I get some sodas, like little canned Sprites or whatever, put them in the freezer, let them get nice and cold, and then I'll, of course, put them on in the fridge, and we'll have that with our dinner. You know, have us a nice cold soda, something with some carbonation. You know, y'all know how it is when y'all have y'all a good meal, and then you have you a good soda to go with it. Oh my goodness. It's a whole experience. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. You want to vibe? Yeah. Didn't like. Hey. Y'all, so I got some more topics coming up. More topics coming up soon. Y'all, and some other stuff that I really want to talk about too. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do it very, very soon. More topics coming. All right? More topics coming. You guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell. All right? So you guys can catch me every time I'm live. Y'all can come and see what I'm doing. Check me out. Spread some love. And get some of this love I'm spreading. Get some of this love and light. Y'all, I'm so excited about dinner tonight. Ooh-wee. I'm so excited. I have not made homemade macaroni and cheese in a while, you guys. I have not made homemade mac and cheese in a while. But yes, you guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Butterfly family here. Hey, Daily Silsy Jazzy. How are you, my love? I hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day, my dear. It's a beautiful day. Earlier on in the live, I was kind of talking about children becoming negatively impacted because of their parents. So, you know, so that's what I was speaking about earlier. And just to summarize what I was talking about, if you weren't in the live, or for anybody else who may catch this on the replay, basically I was speaking of how a lot of children around the world, near and far, are negatively impacted because of their parents, period, because of their parents. In my opinion, the main one is the parents not being able to civilly and cordially co-parent. That's the main one. And then the second one, in my opinion, would be the children being negatively impacted because the parents cannot control their energy. They're out here doing stuff, breaking the law, getting locked up. Their children have to grow up without a father, without a mother, or both in some instances, right? And then 3 that I hit on would be because of the parents' inability to maintain a good energy and let other people's energy affect them, and then their children have to be affected negatively because of it. So those are some things that I talked about. Like I said earlier on in the live, that's not even the whole big picture. That's not even my whole perspective, my whole opinion about it. It's just a couple of key points. And I know it's going on all over the world, right? Like I know it's going on all over the world, you guys. I just know it. I just know it. And so I figure I wanted to speak on it, and maybe it'll touch someone. It'll touch a parent somewhere around their world to kind of do some inventory, self-inventory, you guys. Sometimes we have to sit back and we have to do self-inventory, and we got to see what we can do better as parents, as individuals. You know, you gotta do inventory sometimes because it's easy to just get caught up in living, right? So sometimes we just got to do inventory, be like, okay, what am I doing right now? What's going on with my household right now with my kids? Am I doing all I can right now? Am I being my best self so I can be the best parent to my kid? Or is it something I can do better? You know what I mean? I think those are things that we need to ask ourselves periodically, because it's so easy to get caught up in living. And, and so, yes. But that's it. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping by the live. If you're catching this on the replay, hola. And I appreciate you. Gracias. All right? Y'all, I'm doing salad. All right? So I'm going to do 2 batches of salad, which I just finished cleaning my lettuce and so on and so forth. I got my elbow noodles on. Let me get these off now so they don't cook. Y'all making homemade macaroni and cheese. All right? Making homemade macaroni and cheese, fried cabbage, and cornbread muffins for dinner. So, yeah, that's what I'm making for dinner. I was going to do some Hawaiian rolls, fried cabbage, and homemade macaroni and cheese, but I was like, nah. I'm going to do the cornbread muffins because, cabbage and cornbread is a freaking hellified mix, along with the freaking mac and cheese, homemade, nice and creamy and good and creamy and so good. So, that's the end. So, these are my elbow noodles, you guys. Get them nice and drained. Get these nice and drained. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to set these to the side, you guys, while I make my lemonade. Put that in the freezer. Yeah, I'm going to let the noodles just do their own little thing, set them aside for a little bit. Ooh, how are you guys doing today? What's going on, you guys? What's the vibe? How are you feeling? How are you doing? What's going on? How is the weather where you're at? How do you feel about what I talked about? Your opinion or whatever, your input is greatly appreciated. If you would like to add it. If you guys would like to add some input, it's welcome. Yeah. Y'all, I like the Arizona kiwi. Juice is so freaking good, y'all. I love it. Got everything nice and clean, y'all. My house is nice and clean. I'm in here cooking. My kid will have her salad. She'll have a salad when she gets out. And then when the food is done, she'll, of course, eat that. You guys, I definitely use, of course, spring water for all of my stuff, for cooking and for like my juices, my lemonades and stuff, of course. Yeah, I'm so excited, you guys. I'm about to do my Taco Bell inspired veggie bowls. I'm excited, y'all. It's gonna be so good and fresh. It's gonna be like a Chipotle bowl, but better, right? So I should say Chipotle inspired. You guys, I'm gonna make one from like, oh my gosh, y'all. It's about to be good. It's about to be a good time. So it's gonna be, oh my gosh, y'all, just to think about it. I'll either do my cilantro infused rice. I'll probably just do both. Okay, cilantro infused jasmine rice. All right, and then also I'll do Mexican rice. All right, and then I'm gonna have my fresh lettuce and my fresh avocado or my fresh guacamole made with fresh avocado that I make homemade. All right, it's gonna have my black beans that I cooked on the stove top, nothing from the can. It's gonna have some good old sour cream, y'all. Oh my gosh, onions. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's about to be a great time. I promise you. And I think I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do my homemade veggie bowls like Friday. I might go live when I do it, but I'm definitely doing it Friday, and it's about to be a good time. Let me turn this down. No, it's about to be a great time. Let me turn this stuff down. But yes, you guys, I also take inventory, so I'm not up here just speaking like I don't, I do that as well. I'll sit back sometimes and I'll take inventory on me, because I'm the only person I can control is me. I can't control, anyone else. I can maybe plant seeds or whatever, but I can't ultimately control anyone. But what I can do is plant the seed, right? Give somebody some type of positive encouragement, a different way of looking at things, seeing things. Yeah, I can do that. Now that I can do, all right? But I can't like ultimately change somebody, right? I just can't. I wish I could, I honestly do, but I can't. I can't do it. Wish. Yes, you guys. So if you're just joining the live or you're catching this on the replay, you guys, I'm in here making some homemade lemonade right now. I already got my salad started, and I have my noodles sitting aside, my elbow noodles, because I'm about to make some homemade mac and cheese. So that's that. If you're just joining the live or if you are catching this on the replay. Yummy, yummy, yummy. To my tummy, tummy. To my tummy, tummy. Perfect. Oh my goodness, perfect. Perfect. Perfecto. Perfection. Perfection. All right, you guys, you know the routine, and if you don't know what I'm about to do with my homemade lemonade, I'm going to go ahead and fish for the seeds. You guys, this is my homemade lemonade, which I like to keep on deck and main household. All right, if you're new to the channel, that's just, just letting you know. All right, whatever. I love homemade lemonade, y'all. I love it. So, yeah, I'm using this to get the seeds out, y'all. That's it. That's it. Just making me a little good food or whatever with my good energy. With my good energy, making me some good food. It's about to be a good time. My daughter's going to get off the bus. She's going to get her a nice bath. And actually, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, when she get off the bus today, we're probably going to play outside for a little bit. Yeah, we're going to be outside for a little bit. We might do some tent time. We may not. We may just go outside, do chalk. We've been doing chalk in the driveway, y'all, lately. That's that old school type of fun. Get out there with your kids and, play with the chalk. And, yeah, that's a vibe. So, anyway, that's what we've been doing lately, y'all. Doing chalk, designs in the driveway, or just playing ball. Y'all be seeing us sometimes. I go live. We'll be playing ball or whatever. That's a vibe. We like that, too. So, yeah, it's a vibe, y'all. It's a vibe. I'm ready for the fall to come, you guys. We're going to be back outside on the deck in the backyard with the projector. All right. Oh my gosh. In the fire pit, it's a vibe. The s'mores, the fire pit, just laughs and just chilling, you know, enjoying each other as a family, you know. It's a freaking vibe. It's a vibe. You want a vibe? What's a vibe? Yeah, yeah. Dim the light. Okay. I'm almost done, you guys, getting all the seeds out. Ooh, there's one. Yeah, I love me some homemade lemonade. Ain't nothing like it, baby. Ain't nothing quite like it. Ain't nothing quite like it. Oh, I put a little bit of sink water. That was not meant. You guys, I put a little bit of faucet water in my lemonade. I'm mad about that. Not mad, but it was only a sprinkle. But I don't use faucet water. What the hell? I did not mean to do that. I already rinsed it out. Again, you guys, thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Earlier on in the live, I was talking about our children or children that are negatively affected or negatively impacted because of their parents. Okay, so that's what I was speaking about earlier, you guys. If you want to catch the replay, of course, you're more than welcome to. This will be a public live. You're more than welcome to catch the good old replay. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm just in here doing my normal routine, cooking and all that good stuff. So yeah, so for dinner tonight, you guys, for us it's gonna be fried cabbage, homemade macaroni and cheese, and cornbread muffins. And I'm also in the process of making a salad, you guys. So I'm about to finish that. You guys, I'm big on multitasking here, okay, in my house. I am very big on multitasking, okay? I'll be doing 2 or 3 different things at once. You know what I mean? And I'm sure other parents are like that as well. Other single parents are also like that, you know what I mean? Some of us wear a lot of hats, you know? And so, with that being said, multitasking is like our best friend, in my opinion. All right, all right. Yeah. You guys, this is my good old homemade lemonade, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop it in the Frigidaire. The Frigidaire, dear. The Frigidaire, dear. All right, so that's that. Now I'm about to go ahead and finish my salad. So that'll be done. All right, I'm gonna clean my sink back out, which I just cleaned it really good, disinfect, you know. Got everything cleaned a little while ago. Let me get my carrot. There you go. All right, you guys. So I got my carrots right here, you guys, and my radicchio. You guys, I love this, my salad. I chop it up or whatever. And of course, my radishes, you guys. My radishes. I mean, my radishes and my radicchio. This is radicchio, and that's, of course, the radishes. So that's that. Oh yeah, Yes, and so once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and do my macaroni and cheese. That'll be the last thing I do, y'all. Well, not the last thing, because I still gotta do my cabbages, because I'm doing fried cabbage, y'all. I'm making me some fried cabbages. So what I do with you guys with my carrots, I go ahead and cut the ends off. I cut my ends off, and then I go ahead and get my shredder. And whenever I shred the initial layer off, because I don't want that, and then I go ahead and then shred the pieces up that I'm going to actually put in the salad. All right, so that's what I'm doing right now, if you care to know, okay? All right, so you guys, if you have seen one of my previous lives when I was cooking, actually when I did my sweet potato, when I was cooking my sweet potatoes, this right here, you guys, my best friend. Also, like, this with anything that you have to peel, you guys, I promise. This thing right here, in my opinion, is freaking awesome. So right now, you guys, what I'm doing, like I said, I'm taking the initial layer off of the carrot because, and then from there, I'll go ahead and shave a little bit off in my salad. So yes. All right, so that's that. And you guys, for me, with my salad, oh goodness, what am I thinking about? Let me separate this one. Y'all, I don't do a lot of carrots in my salad. Like, it does not take a lot of carrots for me in my salad. It just doesn't. I don't do a lot of carrots, so just a little bit, okay? For me. And I'll just take this time as another opportunity to absorb some of this, any water I may not have gotten, which I really did get it good, you guys. I showed you guys. Because I don't want any soggy salad, okay? But like I said, I use this time right here. Since I'm on a minute. See? You hear crunch as it hits the bowl, all right? So, yes. One of these salads are mine, and one of them is Michaela's, okay? Like I said, Michaela likes salads, you guys. She likes her salads very much so basic. But like I said, I'm trying to encourage her to incorporate other things. But so far, Kayla just wants her freaking lettuce, y'all. She does not want to do too much with her salad. And I'm not, I'm not mad at that. I know that as she gets older, I feel that as she gets older, the more she'll be willing to try new ingredients. Because I was the same way when I was younger. Like, I didn't like certain things, and now I love them. I'm sure some of you guys can relate too. But I'll tell you, like when I was younger, I did not like cabbage, y'all. And look what I'm cooking today, cabbage. I love cabbage now. I did not used to like it. I did not like cabbage at all. I didn't want no parts of no cabbage. You guys, I got to get me another grater, like a grater, a food grater. But right now, like I said, I'm using my shaver, and it works just as fine. And I do like the texture and the cuts of carrots that it gives me. You know what I mean? It's like a, more surface area. Whereas a grater, it would be more chunky and more, So I like it. It's okay. It's fine with me. It's fine with me. All right. Y'all, sometimes I'm a little dramatic. So, excuse me. But it's just who I am. It's just who I am, you know what I mean? I've always been like that. Yeah, I'm about to do some damage control. Just clean my mess up some. Yeah. Clean my mess up. Y'all, I'm gonna do a short in a little while. I'm gonna basically just record or whatever, or capture what I cooked, you know. I'm gonna do a short to capture exactly what I cooked. Yeah, I always get more than enough carrots, like I really always do. I don't even use a lot of it, but it's okay. Doing some good damage control. All right, you guys. And you guys, I found some extra large baking cups for my muffins and stuff, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I did not know they had them like in the larger sizes instead of those smaller ones, so it's awesome. I'm happy about that. Hey Michael, how are you, my dear? I hope you're having a great day, Michael. Thank you so much for joining the live Butterfly family here. If you were just joining, I do believe you were. Earlier I was speaking about how our kids can negatively be impacted by some of the parents' decisions. And so that's what I was speaking on earlier, you guys. And I touched 3 key points that I see a lot. And like I said, you know, it's not good. I really dislike it. You know, I really dislike that so many kids are being negatively affected because of their parents. And so I was just speaking about that earlier. If you care to go back and check out the replay, you are greatly appreciated, my dear. I appreciate you, okay? Don't forget to hit that like button for me, you guys. Yes, you guys, don't forget to hit that like button for me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I really do. I love you guys. I love you guys. I just want to make sure all of these vegetables are nice and dry. Dry as possible, okay? Dry as possible. As a possible. Yes. Thank you for whoever sent the hearts up. I love you. Go and check out my the message. Go check the message out, you guys. In the beginning part of this live stream. I feel like it could possibly help you or someone that you know, someone who's in your circle, you know. And that's my purpose of, you know, that's one of the purposes, I'll say that. One of the purposes of my channel is just to spread awareness, spread perspective, different perspectives. Like I said, spread positivity, spread love and light. And so, you know, like I said, and just to be a reminder, you know, we all need reminders. Hey, Illuminati 777, how are you, my darling? Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you, my dear. So earlier I was speaking about how our children can be negatively affected due to the parents. Okay, so while I was talking, I was kind of basically doing what I'm doing now, which is I'm making some homemade macaroni and cheese tonight, you guys. I'm doing some fried cabbage. I'm also going to be doing some cornbread muffins. So, and I made some homemade lemonade, and I made some salads or whatever. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, my dear. You guys, I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys for stopping by the live. I really do. I appreciate you guys so much. I definitely want to see how dry cabbage is made. No, not dry. Oh, you mean fried cabbage? Oh, will I allow him to cook it? Okay, I might. I might, Illuminati, and I say that because I don't want to, I know what your real screen name is. I just try to keep that K off. Just for, all intents and purposes of the YouTube guidelines and stuff, trying to watch what I say. But I'm telling you, it's not hard at all. It's not hard. It's not hard at all, honey. It's not hard at all. And I may just, I don't know, will I say that? I might. But it's not hard, you guys, to do fried cabbage. It's really not. It's just a matter of you do your vegetables first. Whatever vegetables you're gonna use, I'm gonna tell you how I do mine. So whatever vegetables you're gonna use in your cabbage. Also, my battery percentage is low, you guys, but I could put it on. I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, you guys, so how I do my fried cabbage, okay? So what I do, I take my vegetables, I cut them up. However, I cut mine vertically or the long way, right? And then I fry them, okay? I use a little bit of olive oil, not too much. Okay, and then I just fry them. And when after you clean your cabbage, you want to drain that cabbage as much as you can. All right, because we're going for fried, not broiled, right? And cabbage can make its own water. So with that being said, you just make sure you drain your cabbage as good as you can, and then you're gonna add that in with the vegetables that are already in there and getting sauteed with that good olive oil. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's good, and it's the vibe, and it's very much so easy, in my opinion. That's how I fry mine. That's how I fry my cabbage. And season it, of course. You know, that goes without being said. Of course, you're going to season your cabbage as well. Some people put sausages in theirs and stuff like that. You guys know, or you may not know, I don't eat beef, pork, turkey, ham. All right? I don't eat those things. So, my cabbage is very much so baseline, but not really. I use onions, green bell peppers or whatever. But yeah, I don't do all those sausage and all that stuff. Now back in the day, you guys, I used to make a mean cabbage, y'all. I used to make a mean cabbage, let me tell you. All right, I used to make a mean cabbage which I still do, but I just do it without the meat. So I used to do my cabbage with some type of smoked pork. All right, and it used to hit every single time. Every single time. You know how you eat something and it's good every single time, and you make some or whatever, and it's good every single time. Yeah, every single time. I love to cook, but I wouldn't cook for a living. I wouldn't want to cook for a living. You know, I definitely would not want to cook for a living. Like, I cook for my family, cool. But I wouldn't want to cook for a living. Like, it's not, you know, it's a passion for me to nourish my family with my own energy and my own talent, my own energy, my own ideas, and healthier ingredients, you know, to be more in control of their nutrition, if you will. So I look at that as a privilege, but I definitely wouldn't do it for a living. And I love doing it, but not, no. You guys, I don't even like doing self-checkout at Walmart. What's that about? I'm over it. I'm over self-checkout at this point. I'm just over it. Like, you go to self-checkout, you guys, and excuse me, but I'm about to just kind of veer off a little bit on the topic. You go into Walmart, you get, you know, you have all your stuff, and then you got the people, I mean, you know, none of the registers are open. You have to go find self-checkout. And then you have to take it upon yourself to check out all that stuff. And honestly, you guys, I just look at it as like an insult, because here I am ringing my own stuff up, and everyone's ringing their own stuff up. But there you go, you got people out there guarding and just watching. Like, why can't you guys just ring it up? And you'll know. Like, that lessens the chances or probabilities for people to do the skip scanning and, you know, and self-checkout, so on and so forth, in my opinion, you guys. And of course, people should have their own morality. They should not be stealing stuff. You know, they should be, you know, I understand that. But still, like, why are you not ringing their stuff up? So that's one less thing you have to worry about. You know what I mean? No one can say, oh, I made a mistake and didn't scan something, because, you know, they would have a representative actually scanning it up the correct way. Now, that's never happened to me, but I was speaking not too long ago how I was watching cop cams and people were getting caught in Walmart stealing, so on and so forth, which that's crazy. Like, I don't steal. I wouldn't steal, period. But my thing is, I didn't go to school to be a freaking cashier. I didn't go to school to be a cashier, okay? I went for another profession. My career is tailored around something else, not ringing up groceries. Not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I feel like when I go into an establishment and I'm spending my good money, I need someone to at least ring my stuff up. I mean, hey, I'm already spending, you know, a nice amount of money. Can you ring my stuff up, please? And get it, you know, to my car at the least? And that's just my thoughts, my opinion on the whole self-checkout thing. Excuse me, I kind of went left field. It is what it is, you guys. So here's my salad. All right, I'm about to go ahead, cover this, put this in the fridge, okay? And from there, I'm gonna go ahead and do my macaroni and cheese, you guys. Okay, so that's what's going. Also, you guys, like, just so you know, I'm sure you do know though. So my salad, whatever, this looks good to me. I love it. It has the colors and it's so good. So, but what I do, you guys, and I'll go ahead and let you know what I do to finish this off. Okay, I go ahead, of course, get me a portion out, a serving out. I add my fried onions and a little bit of pepper and my ranch, whatever type of ranch, you guys, that I'm gonna use. And it's just a freaking good time. It's so good. Oh, and my shredded cheese. Let me not forget. My shredded cheese, my fried onions, my ranch dressing, my pepper. That's how the salad finishes off, all right? That's how I finish that off. All right. And it's definitely a good time. Absolutely. It's a good time. Yes, you guys. So my battery percentage is decreasing, you guys. I'm at about 15% charge, so it looks like I'm going to be ending this live here soon. Make no mistake about it, you guys. Be on the lookout, because I'm definitely going to upload a short, and I may summarize the cooking process, how I do my, because Illuminati said he wanted to see me do fried cabbage. So Illuminati, if you're still in the chat, I appreciate you for being here. I'm going to do a short summarizing how I fry my cabbage, okay? So be on the lookout for it, and I will do it on live, you guys, but my battery is low, my dearest. My battery is low, my babies. My babies, okay? My battery is low. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my salad in the fridge. Y'all, this is about to be so good. Oh, I'm so excited. Let me get my daughter's lemonade put away in the freezer. All right, you guys, I love you guys. It's been a beautiful time, a beautiful experience on this live. I hope this live was able to touch you in some way. you know, whether directly or indirectly. You know, sometimes, you know, let's do our self inventories, okay? Let's do inventory on ourselves from time to time, on our energy, on our mental, you know what I mean? On our bodies, our physical, whatever. Let's do inventory sometimes, you know, because I really do believe that we all have room for improvement, okay? So with that being said, you guys, I love you guys. Please don't forget, the very best things in life are free. And for here and us here, all right, Butterfly family, y'all, we are so rich. We are so rich because we are abundant, very abundant in and with everything that money cannot buy. All right, and I just want to send some love. You guys go check out my content. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, set it to all so you can be notified each time I go live. I love y'all.